नमो तस् भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्दस्स नमो तस् भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्दस्स नमो तस् भगवतो अरहतो सम्मा सम्बुद्दस्स. So your right palm on your left and neck head straight in one line and be comfortable with your posture. Let your whole body weight go down. So in the beginning, mentally relax your body, relax your mind and relax your breathing. So step by step, we're going to relax our body. Remember each and every inhalation, exhalation, do it gently, slowly and deeply. When you inhale, inhale through nose, exhale through mouth. So in between inhalation, exhalation, keep a little gap. Focus your mind to your right arm. Deeply, gently, slowly breathing to your right arm and visualize yourself. All the breath go to your right arm. Hold it. Breathe out. Left arm. Slowly, deeply, gently breathing. Breathe out. Your back and spine. Breathing. Breathe out. Your abdominal area. Breathing. Slowly, deeply, gently. And breathe out. Your chest. Slowly, deeply, gently breathing. Breathe out. Your right leg. Breathing. Breathe out. Your left leg breathing. Bring your attention to left leg. Breathe out. Your neck and head. Breathing. Breathe out. Now breathing to your whole body. And breathe out. Again breathing. Breathe out. Again breathing. Breathe out. So now take a deep breath and hold it under your lower belly. And hold it as long as you can. Okay, deeply breathing. Hold it. And breathe out. Let your body settle down itself and focus your mind to head to toes. Scan head to toes 3 times and say Supateva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation, exhalation. So bring your attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Deeply and gently breathe out a few times and find the sensation. Get a mental knot. Followed by the rising, falling, arising, your inhalation, exhalation. So don't try to do anything, just allow it to happen itself. Just observe and recognize separately, this is inhalation, this is exhalation, as it is. Some inhalation become longer, shorter, so just allow it to happen. Don't involve in it yourself. Follow the entire continuation of the inhalation, exhalation knowingly. This is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end. Keep the mind contact with the sensation. Try to develop the one mind. One mind means one experience at one time. Recognize the very nature of the inhalation, exhalation. Each and every inhalation, exhalation has its own way. Some inhalation become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. Observe deeply and receive what you recognize as the sensation. Slow down your mind. Let everything to calm down itself. The sensation arises in that very moment. There is no such a thing called inhalation or exhalation. It's the entire process we call inhalation, exhalation. Just to recognize, observe a little bit deeper, go beyond the names. In the depth of this everything, you experience the change. The very nature of life is change. You no need to believe it. You no need to follow it. Just observe yourself and have self-experience. Your mind also part of this practice. It is not something separate from everything. Your mind itself, the body, body itself, the mind. Recognize the selfless nature. Each and everything arising, existing, and disappearing itself according to necessary conditions. Your body, your mind, this outside nature, this entire universe the same. Just settle down with the moment. Knowingly, you complete. There's nothing to become. There's nothing to look for. Life is this very moment. Just settle down. And even that moment, see the change. Bring your attention to your body. Experience this moment. Appreciate it. You are so lucky. You are so blessed. You complete. You are able to experience this beautiful moment. You have strength to wake up in the morning, stand on your own feet, walk to your bathroom or restroom, clean yourself. You have strength to enjoy a cup of tea or coffee or meal. You have strength to share your life with others. You allow others to share their life with you. That's a blessing. You have this eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. That is the miracle can happen to you. Appreciate it always. You have a place to sit, you have a roof above your head. You have this moment to experience your inhalation, exhalation. That is everything. You are complete. Be settled down with it. There are a lot of people in this very moment losing that connection. Fighting with death, struggling with life, have fear, anxiety, depression, helplessness, hopelessness, loneliness. But you still experience this breath. Anytime it can disconnect. Forever you will disappear. So always remember to appreciate, pay your gratitude, because when it start to lose, you have no power to turn it back. So while you are experiencing this, be the best version of you. even for a moment. As paying your gratitude, share your heart, share this moment with your people around you, people who ever have fear, anxiety, depression, may they come out of it. People who feel the helplessness or hopelessness, loneliness, may they come out of that and find the balance, tranquility state, peace, harmony within themselves. Not only them, share this moment with your loved ones, your dear near ones, your beloved parents, husband, wife, children, friends and family members, brothers, sisters, your neighbors, your village, city, state, country, people in this world, all living beings in this universe. Not only that, as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars, let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. So visualize yourself and send it as a light forward to your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward and upward to all six directions at once. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma friends, you have to be very clear when you come to practice of meditation, because this word nowadays becoming very popular, and everywhere people come with different kind of techniques and methods and the ideas. So the very first thing, you have to look and yourself, you have to be very clear what you need out of the practice. And we have two kind of lifestyle: conventional life and eternal life. So the conventional life even have two parts. So the one part is, in this very lifetime, that our mental satisfaction and also our this material comfort. So this mental satisfaction is one of the major part when it comes to that day-to-day life, because the whatever the material, it also part of our life. So without this material world, we cannot develop our day-to-day life. So that's why from the human history today to today, our ancestors to today, generations to generations, people trying to make this material life more comfortable. So there is a comfort that the Buddha never told to give up, the completely give up this world. It's nothing to do giving up. But when you deeply understand the very nature of the very behavior of the material world and the very behavior of the mind, that understanding will slowly keep the detachment inside you. So without knowing that mechanism, if you try to hate to the world, or if you try to hate to the people whoever go with the material things, we just develop unnecessary envy, anger, hatred, jealousy inside us. So you have to be very careful when you are practicing this path. So the very purpose, the very main purpose, you have to understand yourself and see not only the meditation, anything in day-to-day life. Get a very clear idea or understanding why you want, what you want, and what you're looking for out of this. Anything. Even you have material life, look at the purpose of it. Go into deeper, question it yourself. If you find a reason, and go for it. Complete it. Why? Because that completion itself release you from it. That as we know, and before the Buddhahood, eons by eons, he complete and fulfill the human life to get into the Buddhahood. So in this very moment, yourself, you have to find the fulfillment or the happiness or the success in this material world. So how you can do it? Not just holding or grabbing and going with it. Just you have it, and at the same time you have to develop certain understanding also. Otherwise, just having things without understanding doesn't mean it's going to bring you all the happiness or the satisfaction. So this you have to be very clear, because you cannot separate from this material world. Where are you? How you can separate? Your mind cannot separate from the body. So when you have a body, you need the material world. That's why you do meritorious activities. Because when you do the meritorious activities, the merits has power to bring the comfort to your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind. There are 5 things. That one is the longevity. So you have to have the longevity when you come to this world. So it depends from the world, this material world. Look how many people go to hospitals and everywhere and looking for life. So itself the life, when you come to this, that you cannot claim yourself. So in this material world, this with this body, to maintain this body, as example, that if you have a very difficult lifestyle to maintain with the material, your longevity going to become shorter. So when you have the material comfort, it helps you to keep your body comfortable. That comfort will increase your longevity for a certain level. So, and the comfort itself, when the material things become more accurate, and when the material things become more comfortable, that comfort has power to develop the comfort inside your body. So that's a merit. It's a part of your life. And the strength also same. Look, in the ancient time, and the people used to use the human power to do a lot of things, and a lot of people died. And when they're trying to use the human power to build many things, as you know, the Great Wall and the pyramids, all the pagodas, 100 feet tall, this all built by the human hands, human power, not the machines. But why the people invent the machines? Protect the human power. Not because of they are crazy to invent this all the machines and technology. No, they invent that everything to facilitate the people. So we have to have the wisdom to get the benefit out of it. And then you save your strength. And the wisdom also the same. The mind, and there are a lot of things that like computer, the cell phone, or this all the technology. And people used to spend so much time, calculator, but so much time to do something and get the best result. But today we have a lot of things around us, material things around us. Without that spending so much time, energy, we can get a lot of benefit out of it. But the thing is this, once you have that all the benefits, when you have the life with yourself, with this all the comfort, the finally what you use that life for, what you use, what you try to get best the out of that life. So that is what you have to look, rather than fighting with this or hating with this world or going away from this world. So using this all the comfort, what you try to get out of this life, if you try to develop the consciousness, awareness, if you try to find the satisfaction deeper inside you with the one thought, because now you have so much time and you have so much energy. So using that extra, whatever you save this energy or the life, and what you do when you have rest, when you have extra time, what you do? If you use that time to eat, having a party, dancing, or watching a movie, look, You have now extra time because of these material facilities, but you use it something very minor thing. That is where you have to focus. So when you have the material comfort, you get that comfort, and then whatever the time you save, whatever the energy you save, whatever the life you save, use that moment not to again and again facilitate your greed, hatred, or the delusion. Try to use that time to increase your awareness. And that way you will see, after the Buddha's time, this is the best time period that you living in this human civilizations, because you have so much time, you have so much energy around you to save. In the ancient time, to sit for 5 minutes, sit for 10 minutes, it's very difficult sometimes. Why people? Because people have to spend so much time for themselves to going here and there and doing things and to just to maintain life. But today we have so much extra time, but we feel kind of like a busy. It because we didn't recognize what is important, what is not important. But if you look very carefully, if you're able to that the pinpoint that what is the important thing for you, and then drop down all the minor things, then you will see you have so much time. Using that time, if you able to settle down for one moment, that you will see how lucky you are. Because that the settle down with the moment, to get into that moment, in the samsaric journey, this all the most of the people spend so much thing giving up the kingdom and giving up all their the facilities, giving up all their the wealth. And there are some people give up the life also to get into that moment. But look yourself, and you can find a nice cushion and well-made carpet and the AC, even that around you security, and no one going to attack you, no any wild animal going to attack you. And how much comfort, even you can make a cup of tea and keep next to you, and even you can light a little candle or incense, and you can create a very complete environment like in the heaven, the good smell always in the heaven, and all the nice beautiful things around in the heaven. So you have power to create that within yourself using this material rather than throwing that everything away. So get that, use it. Only thing is, don't stuck there and get this all the benefit and get into the final result of one thought settled down. Get into one thought. Why? Because we have dependency nature. We always depending. We depending from things. We depending from people. We depending from emotions. We depending from ideas. We depending from knowledge. We depending from Dharma. We depending from Buddha. We depending from the sutras or the chanting or the pirit. We depending from mantras. Look yourself. Even though we have this all the material and everything around us, the deeper inside our mind, we are not free or independent. But the very nature of this all the material things came to this world to find that freedom. But today, rather than finding that freedom, we are get attached to it. So then nothing wrong with it. The only thing is we misunderstood the system. We're going in a different way. So then yourself try, and day by day, using this all the facilities, try to get into the good samadhi in the first level. Somehow, you can do it. It is not something big deal. Only thing you have to determine, you want to do it. That's it. Look how many things you achieve. Yeah. And sometimes when I was thinking, that from our past life, this the so far we came in this journey, how many difficult things we done, how many difficult things you have done in your life. So that means you have that strength, you have that power. So only thing is determine yourself. Every day, 5 minutes, you get into samadhi, no deal. That you're not going to compromise it with anything in your life. It is for you. 5 minutes, you stay in samadhi, tranquility state, and no any reaction to your bodily, verbally, or mentally action. One thought, just one thought, 5 minutes. That's it. So that is the highest. That is what our ancestors, that is what our spiritual masters, that is what our all the past relatives, that everybody, grandparents, that everybody, and invented this everything and gave as a gift for us, and we facilitate with this everything to get into that samadhi, tranquility state. Once you are there, then you have power to develop the vipassana, recognizing and seeing things and direct perception, and without thinking or without that the logical mind, you're going to experience something. So that is possible. So this is spiritual journey for that, not rather than not to find the happiness or satisfaction to lie down with this material world. You have to use this all the materials to make you free from this all, rather than making a debtor or making a beggar or dependency lifestyle with this material world. So use it, you can do it. So once you have that, once you have the good samadhi, at least for 5 minutes, remember, your whole life going to change. All the difficulties, everything going to change. You never seen the crow and the parrots going to stay together. You never saw the crow or the peacock stay together. No, they're going to go away. So the same like when you become clear, the all other dust going to disappear. It cannot stay there. So like that, in the very first thing, forget about looking for other solutions, forget about getting advice to fix a problem. You cannot do that. There's something else, something bigger one going to come top of that. You have seen it in your life. It is real. So once you come out of something, then another thing going to be there. Then once you fix that, another thing going to be there. It never going to be. You will never find a problem-free land in this entire universe anywhere. Even in the past, in the present, in the future, you will never find. But for it doesn't matter for the past or the future or entire in this universe, even millions eons to future in your samsaric journey. In this very lifetime, if you develop a 5 minutes tranquility state in the basic level, using this all the practice, forget about the happiness or the joy or the pleasure or the 5 minute tranquility state of your mind. Remember, you done. There's nothing to compromise. You done. In that level, you will see that other everything going to settle down. So why you don't do it? Why you looking for any mantra? Why you looking for any kind of methods to be happy in a different? Get into the tranquility state. Why? The very nature, very behavior of the mind is when the mind settles down itself, that is where your mind going to become completely satisfied. That is what you need. That is the authentic way to become happy yourself. That's the human nature. Recognizing that is the wisdom. So once you have that, and the Buddha from beginning to end, it explained all the method very clearly. So then yourself, rather than having mental version and rather than struggling with this, point out, focus to the right place, recognize the right thing what you have to do, get into the tranquility state. And for that, and once you have it, and everything going to settle down itself, and you going to save a lot of energy, and at the same time that energy you can invest again and again and again. So at least for 5 minutes, remember. So your whole life going to. So again and again, you can invest it to your life, your spiritual life. So that is how little by little, 5 minute samadhi, you can increase to 10, because once you have that 5 minute samadhi, it is stronger than 10-hour your physical energy. So somehow little by little, try to get it, and you can do it. So for that, when you have that clear understanding, and again, you will reuse your own consciousness, awareness inside you, and it becomes so powerful. Then that way, you're not going to depending from anything, you're not looking for anything, and itself, your mind itself going to become satisfied there. So one time Buddha mentioned, there are the four kind of people. One person is kind of like a two eyes blind, and he don't see the very nature of this life, and he don't see the very nature of the next life. He don't see anything. He just live with the moment, and whatever the greed, hatred, and the delusion, he go with it. And the another person is like a one eye blind and one eye that he can see. The person can see this very lifetime, but he don't see the next life. So, and there are some people, and they don't see anything from this life, and they always thinking about the next life. So there are that kind of people also. And what the Buddha mentioned in his teachings, always remember, live a person like with the fully capacity and seeing and using your eyes to see this both. This life and next life. Conventional life, eternal life. This life and beyond your death. And then when you recognize that, it is not believing. When you recognize in that you, whatever that your bodily, verbally or mentally action, create reactions, that you become very careful. And whatever you do today, and it bring reactions tomorrow. So then once you know that method, yourself, you have knowledge and wisdom to understand and maintain today very carefully without greed and hatred and the delusion. So that way tomorrow you're not going to experience something difficult in your life. So getting to that point, the very important thing is that recognizing and analyzing your own mind, not the outside world. So drop the struggle with the outside and get into the tranquility state and settle down there just 5 minutes every day. And then you will see little by little, that clarity will slowly uplift your awareness. That awareness will help you to come out of this all the miseries. So without having that, even you come out of that miseries, remember, you will go back to that again and again and again. So that is why recognize the right solution and work for that. So with that, I bless upon everyone. With this good practice, may all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patient courage, understanding and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. So during this good practice, during this time periods, by the power of this good practice, may all of you stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbitiyo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatvantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ittavata ca ammehi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Idam me punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu. Sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.